County Louth is a county in Ireland. It is in the province of Leinster and is part of the Border Region. It is named after the village of Louth. Louth County Council is the local authority for the county. The population of the county is 122,897 according to the 2016 census. Geography. County Louth is colloquially known as the Wee County, as it is Ireland's smallest county by area. It is the 19th largest in terms of population. It is the smallest of Leinster's 12 counties by size and the 6th largest by population. It is the second most densely populated county in Ireland behind Dublin, and the 4th on the island of Ireland. History. County Louth is named after the village of Louth, which in turn is named after Louth, a god of the ancient Irish. Historically, the place name has had various spellings: Lugmad, Louthwy, and Lumhad. Liu is the modern simplified spelling. The county is steeped in myth, legend and history, and is a setting in the Táin Bó Cúailnge. Later it saw the influence of the Vikings as seen in the name of Carlingford Loch. They also established a long fort at Anargasan in the 9th century. At this time Louth consisted of 3 sub-kingdoms, each subject to separate over-kingdoms, Conai, Ferwa, and the Fur-Ardishanachta. The whole area became part of the O'Carroll Kingdom of Aegil early in the 12th century. A number of historic sites are in the county, including religious sites at Monaster Boyce, Mellifont Abbey, and the St. Mary Magdalene Dominican Friary. The Normans occupied the Louth area in the 1180s, and it became known as English Oriel, to distinguish it from the remainder which remained in Irish hands. The latter became the MacMahon Lordship of Oriel of Monaghan. In the early 14th century, the Scottish army of Edward Bruce was repulsed from Drogheda. Edward was finally defeated, losing his claim to the High Kingship of Ireland along with his life, in the Battle of Fort near Dundalk, by a chiefly local force led by John de Birmingham. In 1189 AD, a royal charter was granted to Dundalk after a Norman nobleman named Bertram de Verdun erected a manor house at Castletown Mount. Later in 1412 AD, a royal charter was granted to Drogheda. This charter unified the towns of Drogheda in Meath and Drogheda in Uriel as a county in its own right, styled as the county of the town of Drogheda. Drogheda continued as a county borough until the setting up of county councils, through the enactment of the Local Government Act 1898, which saw all of Drogheda, including a large area south of the River Boyne, become part of an extended County Louth. Until the late 16th century, Louth had been a part of Ulster, before being included as part of Leinster after a conference held at Fort between the chiefs of Ulster on the Irish side, and the Archbishop of Cashel and the Earl of Ormond on that of the English. The 16th and 17th centuries featured many skirmishes and battles involving Irish and English forces, as it was on the main route to the Moray Pass and the Ulster areas often in rebellion and as yet uncolonized. Oliver Cromwell attacked Drogheda in 1649, slaughtering the royalist garrison and hundreds of the town's citizens. Towards the end of the same century, the armies of the warring kings, James and William, faced off in South Louth during the build-up to the Battle of the Boyne. The battle was fought 3 kilometres west Drogheda. Drogheda held for James II under Lord Ivy, but surrendered to King William of Orange the day after the Battle of the Boyne. In 1798, the leaders of the United Irishmen included Bartholomew Teeling, John Byrne, and Patrick Byrne, all from Castletown, Anthony Marmion from Louthtown and Dundalk, Anthony McCann from Corderry, Nicholas and Thomas Markey from Barmeath, and Arthur McEwen, John Warren and James McAllister from Cambrickville. They were betrayed by informers, notably a Drive Conlan, who came from Dundalk, and an agent provocateur called Sam Turner, from Newry. Several leaders were hanged. The priest and scientist Nicholas Callan was from Dava. Demographics. County Louth is the 19th largest county in terms of population, yet it is the most densely populated county in Ireland outside of Dublin, with a population density of 148.7 people per square kilometre, almost double that of the national average. The majority of the county's 122,897 population live in either Dundalk in North Louth or Drogheda in South Louth. The 2011 census confirmed Drogheda and Dundalk as not only the largest towns in the county, but also the largest and second largest towns and overall 6th and 7th largest urban areas in Ireland. Towns and settlements, towns and villages, local government and politics. Louth County Council. The local authority is Louth County Council. Offices in Dundalk, which provides a number of services including planning, roads maintenance, fire brigade, council housing, water supply, waste collection, recycling and landfill, higher education grants and funding for arts and culture. Since the implementation of the Local Government Reform Act 2014 on the 1st of June 2014, County Louth has been subdivided into 4 local electoral areas for elections to Louth County Council and 3 municipal districts for local government, which are Ardee Municipal District, Drogheda Borough District, Dundalk Municipal District. Key. Louth Dale Erin constituency. For elections to Dale Erin, Louth is represented by the 5-member Louth constituency, which takes in the entire county of Louth and 2 electoral divisions in County Meath. The Electoral Act 2009 merged the electoral divisions of St. Mary's and Julianstown, collectively known as East Meath, in County Meath, with County Louth to form one Dale Erin constituency. The report on Dale and European Parliament constituencies 2007 outlined by extending the constituency southwards from and in the environs of Drogheda and taking in electoral divisions which have extensive linkages with the town. This will allow the inclusion of the town of Drogheda and hinterland areas in a single constituency. Quote, "This merger allowed the areas of the Greater Drogheda area in County Meath and their combined population of 20,375 to be merged with Drogheda and County Louth." Following the 2011 general election, the constituency elected 2 TDs for the Fine Gael party, and 1 TD each for Fianna Fáil, the Labour Party and Sinn Féin. Irish language. The area of Omeath was Irish-speaking until the early 20th century. A native dialect of Louth Irish existed there until about 1930, but is now extinct, although recordings have been made. Within the county, 1,587 people use Irish on a daily basis outside of the education system according to the 2011 census. People. Entertainment. Eamon Campbell, member of the Dubliners. Andrea Corr, singer, The Cause. Caroline Corr, musician, The Cause. Jim Corr, musician, The Cause. Sharon Corr, musician, The Cause. Evanna Lynch, actress, Harry Potter. Kathy Maguire, singer, songwriter. John Moore, film director. Jerry O'Connor, traditional Irish fiddle player. Military Major General Arthur Thomas Moore VC, soldier and recipient of the Victoria Cross. Admiral Francis Leopold McClintock KCBFRS, Royal Navy officer and explorer. Politics. John McClintock, MP for Athlone 1820, for County Louth 1830–31. Dermot Ahern, politician, Fianna Fáil TD for Louth. James Carroll, politician, Fianna Fáil, member of Shannon from Louth. Mark Deary, politician, Green Party senator from Louth. Say Amos Kirk, politician, Fianna Fáil TD for Louth. Brendan McGavin, politician, Fine Gael TD for Louth. Michael McEvitt, Republican dissident leader. Arthur Morgan, politician. Shinefia Qtintd for Louth. Sport. Thomas Byrne, former racing driver. Nick Colgan, footballer, currently playing for Grimsby Town FC. Kenny Finn, Irish-American soccer and Gaelic football player. Beatrice Hill Lowe, archer. Gary Kelly, footballer, Leeds United. Robert Kearney, Irish rugby player. Colin Larkin, footballer, Hartlepool United. Tommy Smith, football commentator for ESPN. Steve Staunton, footballer. Kevin Thornton, footballer. Miscellaneous. George Drumgoole Coleman, civil architect. Peter Rice, structural engineer. Gallery.